Hi, I'm Caleb.
Hi, I'm Darian.
And we are back with another video.
Yes, for you.
Yes, talking about our essential games according to each of our own opinions. And we're going to make this a game. We're going to turn this into like a little game. So what's going to happen is we are going to roll these dice. It's a D20. So whoever gets the higher roll gets to go to our collection and pick out a game. And we're each going to have 10 games that we find it to be essential. So once that game is picked, the other person cannot pick the same. So we have to kind of, I think we're going to get a little upset because some of our favorites are probably going to want to be in this collection. Yes. We'll see. I may not pick actually my favorite game. I don't know if I will, depending. And we also don't know each other's favorite game of all time. We're going to, that'll be in a later video. We're actually going to do our top 50 coming hopefully this summer. We're not really sure. We still have a lot to play before then.
Yes. So
this is a video based solely around if you need to start a whole new collection or you're starting from scratch. This will be the ideal collection in
These
our
are what we
opinions.
believe.
Yes. And mine's going to be much better than hers, obviously.
I love that you try to be mean.
Yeah.
You think it's cool.
Oh, it's hilarious. Yeah, it's really cool. It's super epic, yeah. So we're going to roll, and then the first person who goes to get it would be the highest roll, or what, yeah. So, all right, yep. We're going to roll.
We're going to roll.
Okay. Ready? 17. All right, me first. I'm going to go for this one. All right. So my first pick...
Oh, man.
Is Parks. Yeah, I had to pick Parks. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive box, which is super cool. I had to pick it because for an intro game and also for a gamery game, this is the one to get. I always have a great time playing it, as it's not really medium weight. It's pretty lightweight, but like it's just so amazing. And the artwork is perfect. So yeah, this is it. It's kind of like a worker placement, I guess hiker placement thing. Well, we can. It's just a little bit if you want. So yeah, it's like a little hiker placement game. It's really cool, really fun. The resource tokens are amazing. Also, the entire production of this is phenomenal. It's Keymaster Games. Anything they do is awesome. First pick, Parks. What did you pick? No.
Viticulture.
No.
Oh, yes. Love this game. It's a worker placement, and you're going through seasons. We have the Tuscany board in here. That's the one we prefer to play.
100%.
It's amazing.
But even base game, it's just a great game.
It's a great game. You're literally making wine. You're showing your vineyard off. Like, it's a peaceful game.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It really is. And I can't believe you picked it. That was on my whatever. Of course, this is gonna happen. So all right, cool. Viticulture. Let's roll.
Viticulture.
Let's roll again. I'm ready. I'm already ready. 2. Okay, you're first.
All right.
Oh man.
Mysterium.
Really? You picked that as an essential game?
You have to.
That's
Listen,
cool.
most
Okay.
people's first introduction to board games are going to be Clue. Okay?
That's true.
And,
yeah, if you want to step up from Clue.
If you want to step up and experience a fun, I would even call this a party game.
In a way.
You know.
Mysterium Park would be a party.
Yeah. But Mysterium, I think I believe is essential. I think everyone should own a copy. So
that's true, because it's cooperative.
It's cooperative.
It's deduction.
Yeah,
I get it.
You're literally trying to figure out who a murderer is.
Yeah.
There's one person plays the ghost who is going to be able to hand you things and try to give you hints as to who the person is, where it happened, what the murder weapon was. And then at the very end, you take all of what you've learned and try to figure out who the exact killer is.
Yeah, you have to work together.
It's a fun game.
I get it. I agree. I think if Mysterium Park is out of publication, I don't know if it is. If that were the case, yeah. Heck yeah. Okay.
Here's the thing.
That's
I
cool.
like Mysterium Park. I love this.
I get it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So this is your essential.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So my next pick is Pandemic.
Yep, I agree. I would have chose that too.
Yeah. This is probably the most essential as essentials can get. yeah, Pandemic, everybody needs to experience this. For anybody who is interested in this hobby and has never really picked up a deeper game, this is the perfect place to start.
If you have only ever played Monopoly, only ever played games where you're going against each other.
Yeah. It'll surprise you because this is one of the first cooperative...
You're working together to stop a pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's...
Yes, Matt Leacock made
it's intense too.
Just such a great design. So good. Yeah, and it went on to spawn, God, I don't know how many different types of Pandemics that are out there. We only have we only have this one and then Legacy. But the system is wonderful. It's just a great design, and it needs to be in everybody's collection. It just has to be. So, all right, Pandemic. Cool. Roll again. Here we go. 18. Oh yes, okay. I thought it was 20. I was like, no, please.
21.
Hey, well, yeah, it's a 21-sided die. My next pick, for my number 3 pick, is Carcassonne.
Okay, not what I was going to pick.
Cool. So Carcassonne.
But yes, I agree.
Yes, this has to be tile laying. Everybody needs a tile laying game in their collection.
Quickest to learn game.
It really is. Every time that you buy this game now, I think it has the expansion of the River and the Abbots. Yes, the River and the Abbot, which we've never actually played.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so great, is because it's still in there and we can, at any point in our life before we die, play this. And yeah, every time that we do play it, it works amazing at 2. It's just a great at all player counts, because no matter how long it will take, no matter how many players there are, it will always take the same amount of time, won't it?
Yeah.
Because you just draw that tile and you place that worker or the meeple or whatever. And it scores great. It's beautiful. It is a great game. Yep. The new edition has different art. I don't know which one I prefer. I've seen it and it looks really nice. Almost a little too cartoony. I like the way this one is. This is different cartoony. I don't know. But yeah, Carcassonne, have to have it. Cool.
Ticket to Ride.
Yeah. Okay, so Ticket to Rides are out now. We can't pick any other Ticket to Ride.
No, you cannot.
Because when you pick it,
Ticket to Ride is Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
No matter how different it is, it's the same.
Yeah, right. I'm so mad.
Ticket to Ride. Everyone needs a Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly almost become...
I think it is people know Pandemic and Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
That's like the two modern classics.
Catan.
And and Catan, of course.
But Ticket to Ride is a simple little game. You're placing trains, playing cards that match the spaces that you're trying to place your trains. You earn points based on how many trains you place, and it just goes around until you get down to 3 or less trains.
It never gets old.
It never does, and it's always a great time every single time we played it.
It just doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it really is a great time every time we play it. Like, it's always a different game.
Want to mention, my favorite version of Ticket to Ride is Nordic Countries.
Yeah, but we also haven't played a whole bunch of them.
Yes.
So we played a handful of the smaller ones, and then that one. We have Rails and Sails, so a lot of people were like, oh, Ticket to Ride is a perfect length. No, I want it to be longer. I want to experience a 2 hour sitting around dealing cards, and
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Ticket to Ride Legacy.
Legacy, Legends of the West. Such a Western style.
But yeah, Ticket to Ride, definitely an essential that I think everyone should own.
Yep. We'll said that, pick it. Cool. All right.
We're only 3 games in.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Now we roll again, right? Okay. Oh, you go first. Dang. What did you do? What did you pick? Please don't be... Oh, I thought about it.
Murder in Hong Kong.
Party game. You have 2 deduction games in there.
Yeah,
I know. I love trying to figure stuff. Them. Yeah, I get it.
Here's the thing. There is one that I will mention that I'm not going to put in myself. I love deduction games. I love mystery. I love that stuff. One of my all-time favorites versions of that is Letters from Whitechapel. I'm not going to put this in the essentials because I don't think it's essential. But if you're wanting a party game, a fun party game, a quick party game that you can get literally everyone engaged in, Deception, Murder,
and not feel bad about lying.
Yes.
Because it makes everybody...
Yes,
yeah,
because
I get it.
There's an explanation why you think that that's the case. You're all working together. You all have your different cards in front of you, and you're trying to figure out murder weapon, what happened, basically. You're just trying to figure out.
Yeah. I mean, Letters from Whitechapel is completely, I mean, that, you know, that's a hidden roll.
But it's still a deduction type.
I mean, a hidden movement, but yeah, you know, no, that's true. I mean, you are deducing like where you could be, and this is like who could it be? Yeah, so I get it. Yeah, good pick. I don't think I would have. I thought about picking it, but I don't think it.
Yeah, I only reason why I pick it is because there's not a lot of party games that are heavy, and this is one of the few party games that I think.
Yeah, it's true. It's just a step up.
Yeah,
just slightly, and if people can just like learn the quick rule, there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. All right. Next pick is Dixit. Was it the one you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So really, really great word game. Well, not a word game, phrase game, whatever. Super simple card game. You're trying to be a little abstract while also not being too literal. Yeah, everybody has these cards in their hand, and then you say a sound, a phrase, whatever it might be. It's very language independent, which is super cool. And then everybody picks, like if you say, you pick a card that is,
that you think.
Yeah, it could be
that.
Exactly, and then you shuffle them together, and then everybody just chooses which they think. If everybody picks the card, nobody gets any points.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
it's somewhat of a deduction game, a little bit.
A little bit. It's so cool, and like the artwork is very amazing. Mysterium, it's made by the same, or I guess the art is kind of similar with the abstractness. And there's a Disney Dixit that just recently came out, and it's just phenomenal. I love the Dixit style games.
It's really easy to learn. The only thing that ends up being complicated about it is the points a little bit.
Yeah, but once you get
into the game, it's
it's a good game. So Dixit. All right. Oh yeah, wait, no, we're wrong.
Oh yeah.
I know.
I know exactly what I'm going for.
Okay. What? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
15. No way. 19. No. Oh no. What'd you do? Seven Wonders. Dang it. Okay.
I specifically, here's the thing. I specifically choose original Seven Wonders for this too because you gotta know.
You wouldn't do Architects.
No. Because here's the thing. You have to know Seven Wonders.
You can
to easily be able to play the other ones.
That's true. Or you could do reverse.
That's what I'm saying. That's fine too. But personally, I think you should play the original.
Okay.
Kind of have it because I mean it's a fun game. It's a fun game with friends.
Yeah, and it's the best drafting game out there. Really, it's the epitome of what a drafting game. Yeah,
and it's a quick game too. Like you could almost argue it's party-esque because it's so quick.
That's true.
Because it's 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It's quick.
It's a quick game.
It's a quick civ builder. That's all it is. You're just building up
your civilization basically.
Yeah.
And building a wonder in the process and earning points based on what you play, what you do. It's fun. And it's good. And I think everyone should have it in their collection.
I agree.
Specifically, Seven Wonders. The other ones are really fun.
Love Architects, if you want a two-player game, do Duel. But Architects is very... That one is probably the most streamlined.
Yes.
Architects
is great.
It's a little too pricey, though. I think... This is just a smidge cheaper. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like the cardboard design. I'm not sure. Or the little plastic inserts.
But here's how you can look at it too. Once you learn this one, you know how to play the other.
Yeah, pretty much. There's just a slight learning curve, or it's nothing.
Yeah. But Seven Wonders.
Cool. Good pick. I'm going for classics.
I saw.
Love Letter.
Yes.
We have 3 different versions of that. Well, no, 3 different boxes of it. We have the small box, we have the bag, and then we have the one that goes up to like 10 players, I think. Love Letter is essential. I'm telling you, this is wonderful. I mean, you draw a card and you play a card. Everybody has a card in their hand, and you're just trying to deduce pretty much what everybody has. And like the guard cards are my favorite fun cards because you just play that. And then it's like, oh, you have the prince. Oh, I'm out or whatever. Yeah. It's really cool. Plays great at 2. Plays great at 3. Probably even better at 4 in a way. But when you're eliminated, you're out. However, the wait is not long.
It's a quick game.
It really is, and you can play rounds and rounds and rounds. It's just. This is one of the first games that I ever bought when I got into the hobby, and Love Letter, have to have it. All right, here we go. Oh, whoa. 6 versus 4. Nice. All right, I'm so glad I grabbed this before you did because I think you would have grabbed this. And that is just 1.
I actually wasn't going to.
Nice. Okay, so just one. The best party game to bring out for anybody who doesn't want to play anything at all. Yeah, I find this to be fascinating. You have just one card that you draw, and then you have just one easel with just one marker, and then you just try to get everybody to guess, or you try to get one person to guess the word by saying anything else, by picking one other word. And yeah, it's just so cool. It's a great cooperative game too.
Yeah.
And yeah, have to have it. I keep saying have to have it, but I won't say that again.
Just one.
Just one. Yep. What did you pick? Heck yeah.
Azul.
All right.
I love this game.
That makes sense.
I mean, I love it. And honestly, it was one of the first games that really
Yeah, they fell for.
Yeah,
you were just like, this is the one.
And it kind of showed my love for board games and helped really get me into it as hard as you were.
Yeah, that's true.
So I personally think that everyone should have it.
Yeah,
it's a quick little, you're drawing tiles, you're picking tiles, putting it on your thing to build this wall. Yeah, so you're basically grabbing tiles from like this little circle that each have like 4 different ones on it. You grab colors, all of that one color, place it on your little player board that you got, and then those tiles get moved over to start building your wall, and you earn points for that. The point system's a little bit complicated, but once you understand it, it's still complicated.
Yeah, kind of, but I mean, but it's not.
But it's such a fun game.
Yeah, I mean, everybody needs an abstract game, and this is actually the essential. It really is.
Yeah,
like everybody knows.
This is the abstract game that I think
everybody knows. All.
If you're just thinking, hey, I want to try one of those types of games, this is the one to get.
That's very true.
So
great tile drafting game. Yep, perfect. Cool. All right, we're on again. Here we go. 17 versus 16. That's crazy. All right. So, picking a game that we haven't even played yet. That is Gloomhaven Draws of the Line. Here's why. Everybody needs a campaign-style game. And I know a little bit about Gloomhaven. And, I think enough to want to pick this one. This excites me. So, if I had this in my collection and I knew that I haven't played this yet, that is just really exciting. And I know that one time playing this is not going to be the end. Because I don't know how many scenarios or whatever's really in this. But, yeah, I just think everybody needs it. And it's not that pricey. It's really not. I mean, if you're looking for any kind of legacy campaign type style game, this is probably the one to do. And it's also a prequel to Gloomhaven, so you don't really need to know anything. So, yeah. Gloomhaven Draws of the Line.
I'm judging a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
Because we haven't even played it.
Yeah, but it's all good. So what did you get? Oh, yeah. That is it.
Castles of Burgundy.
Yep.
And I will say that if you're just looking and you're trying to decide if you want to try a Euro style game, and you're just trying to pick which one would be the best.
Agreed.
Castles of Burgundy.
Agreed. I think that is such a great starter for a Euro. Yeah. I was actually gonna do that.
I mean, it's little tile placements. You got your own little player board. You're placing tiles. You earn points and stuff based on it too. Dice manipulation. Depending on what you roll, it depends on what you can do.
Yep.
You're picking from different locations to put little tiles down on your board, and where you place them gets you points.
Yeah, it's cool because there's so many different types of them, and then they all do different things.
Every single tile does its own thing.
Yeah, it's point salad all the way, and then you don't know who's really going to win until the very end.
And there's so much to do that you're always busy.
Yeah,
you're always doing something. You're always thinking what your next move's going to be.
Yeah, it's really... It's so great.
It's a good introduction to Euro games.
Yeah, and for its simplicity, I agree.
Yes.
That needs to be in a collection.
Castles of Burgundy.
Not my collection, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we roll again, right? All right, here we go. 5. Oh, my gosh, 5 and 6. No, 5 and 9. All right, you go. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, United.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I mean, cool minis. Really cool minis.
You hate the minis. You hate the art so much.
I hate the art. The minis are very detailed.
Oh, well, that's true.
It's really cool.
That's true.
Okay?
No,
the art is not for me. The art kind of made me not want to play this game, but once I played it, I found love for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cooperative game that you're working against the bad guys, and there's different villains that you can go up against. There's different characters from Marvel Universe that you can
there's
play.
so many expansions.
It's really cool.
It's very easy to get into, and I think I agree.
And you're just placing cards, you're playing cards, you're working together because what you play can help your teammate who's also going to play next.
Awesome.
It's just really fun. And even if you lose, you're still having a great time. It is stressful somewhat. It is like, it pulls you into it. Like, it actually gets you engaged into the game. Yeah,
because all the locations are different too, and it's just and it's cool to mix and match everything.
Every
and just see how it's
different, so like it's really cool because they all have like their own abilities. They all have their own health. They all have their own ways to defeat them. Yeah, it's a game that you can play multiple times.
Yeah, and never get tired of. Yeah, and it's not that expensive.
Yeah, no, very not. Like we found them for like how much?
Gosh, it was a bargain sale, and we got them for all like $7 each. It was wild, or something even less than that. I think.
But Marvel United, I definitely think that everyone should kind of have as a quick little fun game, especially if you like Marvel. Get it. So.
Yeah, and even if you don't like Marvel, I think it's a great game. So. Cool. All right, my turn. All right. What do you know? Yeah. Unmatched. I had to pick Unmatched for the simple fact of pick a box, whatever box, play it, have fun, mix and match
any
them.
deck, any character. Play it, mix and match.
I will say if this is the strict collection and you want just like one box, this is probably the one I recommend. We've had the most fun with Cobble and Fog.
Yeah, the maps are a little bit like that one map on the other side is a little bit more.
Well,
intense.
There's Soho, and then there's Sherlock Holmes' apartment, I think,
and it has just a little bit more different mechanics that kind of turns the game into cheating.
No, it's a really, really, really great system, and I just Unmatched is just so fun. Like always a great time. It works great. It works best with 2 players. You could do 3 or 4, but it's a great kind of 2-player battler game. So
you want a battle game? Unmatched. Definitely.
All right. One again.
Oh yeah, we roll.
Yep. 16. 2. All right. What are we at? 8. So I had to pick Terraforming Mars.
You're gonna pick that.
Yeah, I had to. Reason being is because, you have a Euro game. I wanted a Euro game with so much variability. As in, every time you play it, it is completely different. Yeah. Your engine will completely be...
I will specifically say, like, I enjoyed it much better once we had the Prelude.
Yeah, it's a little bit quicker.
I definitely recommend that if you're going to get the Terraforming Mars, to get the Prelude.
Yeah. And there's a few other expansions that you could probably go off of.
But that one, I think, is more essential with the game.
Yeah, and I was going to pick Wingspan, but I don't have anything heavy over here, and this is, like... kind of much heavier than anything else that I picked. So Terraforming Mars, it is one of the best Euro games out there. A lot of people's favorite game of all time, or up there in their top 10s. And so Terraforming Mars.
Yeah.
Oh man, all right. What'd you do? Oh wow, cool. From the get-go, I was actually thinking about doing Scout, and then I just kept changing my mind.
You have 2 different card games, I think, over there, right? Or is it just one?
It's just the one, yeah.
When this card game is just so interesting and very unique to me.
It is.
Like, I mean, you literally flip your hand and it's different,
Yeah. So once you get your cards or your hand drawn, it's either one way or the other, and you cannot
move them. You can't reshuffle, like,
or
you
reorder
can't organize them. They have to stay in that like sitch. And basically what you're doing is trying to play cards matching in ascending or descending order, and you go back and forth. You're trying to beat out the other suit. You earn points for if you beat out the suit. It's just a very... how many? Is this just a 2-player?
No,
game?
God, no. It goes up to 5, I think. Yeah.
Well, I think we've only played it.
3.
We played it
Max.
3?
Max
Yeah.
will play 3. I think 4 will be perfect.
I think 4 would be perfect, but personally, I prefer it if we had to choose over 3 or 2 players.
Yeah. Well, we played it with 2 more, so that's kind of the problem. But I feel from what I've seen, I think especially using the Scout really and Show because you got a Scout or Show.
Yeah, with 2 players, it's like a slight different variant, but yeah, it's a really fun game, and I definitely think if you're looking for a card game to take on the go with you, just to bring with you.
Yeah, it's a small box. Yeah, Oink Games does great. We don't have a lot of their games, but
you just get it, take it with you. And it's a fun game too.
Scout is it. Yep. Scout is a win.
Scout.
Cool. All right, guys, this is the last roll, last game. I'm really nervous about this because I actually don't know what I'm going to pick for my last one, but also I don't know. All right. 12 versus 6. All right.
All right.
I'll be really, really shocked in just a second. Wow. That
Monica. Listen, you had
it
a
on my
party
mind.
game. You had a party game over there. That's a true party game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had Deception over here. It's a party game, but it's one of those more advanced.
Yeah.
This one,
it'll get the party
charades.
going.
It's charades. You're playing charades. And everyone can play it.
Well, it's a word game first. It's word, then or what is it? So the first round, you can read anything.
You can say anything.
Or say anything, read the whole description, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're just saying whatever you want to say, except the word, obviously, on the card.
Mm-hmm.
There's even a little description on the card that you can read off.
Yeah, if you don't know what it is. And you really got to pay attention to both teams. Yep. So, like, you break into 2 teams, you just, so the first round, you can say whatever you want.
Yep.
The second round is 1 word, and then the third round is just charades.
And the cool thing, too, is that, you all picked these cards together.
Yeah.
They all get shuffled together. And these are the cards that you're working with until the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you get to charades, it gets really funny because like you've already kind of made these stories with these cards as the games went on because you're laughing back and forth with your friends, and then here you go, get to the charades part, and like it's really fun, and it brings people together. We took it to a bar. Like it's a fun game.
Yeah, it's loud. I mean, you're gonna get rowdy. Game. You're gonna get really rowdy, and that is a great from Castles of Burgundy to that. Yeah. I think you picked really good.
Monikers.
All right, my last pick. What shall it be? Oh gosh. So I just realized I didn't pick anything that has dice at all. I have nothing that has dice. King of Tokyo.
Yep.
Absolutely have to have a Battle Yahtzee style game. Yeah. I could have picked Dice Throne, but I think since we haven't really played
another game we haven't played.
Yeah. So I don't want to pick that, but it's almost similar, but a little more advanced, I guess. But family weight game through and through, and I mean, if you want to show people variability in your collection, this needs to be in it. And from what I have, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything that's like kind of press your luck a little bit, but like fighting. This is the epitome of what I like about rolling dice is like manipulating them just a little bit because each time that you roll, you can re-roll a few times.
There's a lot of dice.
Yeah,
it's just satisfying.
Yeah, and you're just trying to take over Tokyo as a kaiju monster, and it's really cool. It's really fun.
This is the older original.
Yes, I've had this for years. The newer one, it looks a little better. And then there's like the dark version. There's like a cooperative one. There's all kinds of these. But yeah, King Tokyo, gotta have it. So,
yep. All
right. So that was really fun. That was really cool.
Each of our list, I think, of essential games that we think we should get.
Yeah. I don't know if I like hers better than mine. I'm not sure. But yeah,
I like to think that mine's a pretty good selection. I'm not trying to do my own horn, but
yes.
But then again, you have King of Tokyo over there. You got
Well, here as a reminder, here let's show everybody the.
All right.
Yeah. So this is hers.
My choices.
Versus. So there's all those. That looks really cool in the shot. Those are hers. Versus all of mine. I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. It's like, if I had to choose, for me, I would vote for yours.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe. I think I would.
Personally, I think I also would vote for mine.
Yeah.
But that's just because I like your selection. But
Yeah,
when you threw Gloomhaven in there, I was like,
Well, it's just like, it's a
We
legacy
haven't
game.
played it
Yeah,
yet.
I know. But like, it's a legacy style kind of game where it's, you know, it's almost a one and done with cool minis. And you could just kind of, I mean, it could take you forever. We're still working on Pandemic Legacy, and it's taking us a long time. So.
yeah. And that's one I do want to mention because I was going to put it. But once you put Pandemic, I didn't want to I didn't want to put like Pandemic Legacy in there. But
Yeah, I guess
do
it can
think
count for that.
if you're wanting a legacy game, Pandemic Legacy.
Yeah, yeah. Which we haven't played a lot of legacy games, so yeah, that would be one to.
But this was our choices. Comment down below which one you would pick.
Yes.
Mine or his.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you pick his. I get it. He has cool games over there too.
Yeah, yeah. Mine are very, very different. Yours almost kind of go into this like Euro.
You can kind of tell what games I like.
Yeah.
Like you can tell what games I like.
Yeah, but then again, you picked an essential party game straight up. Monaco is one of the best. Games,
and
only had the one. Well, no, kind of two, but yeah. I think what I did is I picked like a lot of medium weight, like middle of the road, like very modern classics.
Yeah.
And you went more deeper, I think.
Yeah.
So it's just cool. And I love that. That's why I'm like, I like that better.
Yeah. But yeah, comment down below which one you think you would pick if you had to choose. And like our video.
Yes, please.
And then maybe even hit that little subscribe button.
Yes, please.
And thank you so much.
Yes, this has been fun.
For watching and chatting with us and being here through this chaos.
We'll
see you guys.
Yes, in the next video. Bye.